Hey there, welcome. This is day 61 of trading crypto, and let's just jump right into it. Let me just also pull up. I was doing back testing last time I streamed. I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday was a very important day. We had the Trump-Harris debate, and I arrived late to watch it, and I watched a lot of clips on it as well, and the last half of the debate, which was pretty interesting, but it does kind of seem, I don't know if I'm biased or not, but it does kind of seem like it was a 3v1, if you know what I'm saying. The two moderators and Kamala versus Trump. There's some suspicious things about Kamala as well, specifically her earrings, possibly being earphones, right? But I think that stuff is debunked. There's also a lot of other stuff that they talk about in the debate, a lot of fact checking going on. Do have some thoughts to share, so that's what we'll be going over today. Bitcoin right now is up 0.14%. It's kind of been around this same price since last night. It should go a little bit more greener, a little higher is what I mean, because during the debate, crypto actually did take a dip. This was the time from here. Hey, Bradley. From this time, Bitcoin dropped 1.43% during the debate. It was not too bad either, but it's just, I guess crypto bros were sad that crypto was just not mentioned. Bitcoin wasn't mentioned during the debate. So yeah, we're still recovering from that. Price action is, what did we reach today? 57,900. We almost ate 58,000 here. Did reach a low of 55,000. I didn't even realize this. Oh, that was 8 a.m. this morning. Oh, because we did have some data. That's why. We had economic data, CPI inflation. So that obviously impacts the market. That's something we do have to go over as well. Bitcoin, though, its super trend has flipped to positive. So I think we're so back from here. The debate is already behind us. So from here, I don't know what's going to stop us. Possibly Kamala from winning. But yeah, I do think this is from here we'll start seeing some higher highs, higher lows as well. And yeah, we're still at the 57,652 mark for Bitcoin. Sorry, not crypto. Well, the rest of it is Binance is doing okay today. I'll check out Binance in a second as well. So let's get into it. The way I see things also aligns with Matt Walsh here. He says that the debate analysis, obviously it's not going to make anyone happy. He thinks Kamala was weak and nervous, especially early on. Yeah, because she did walk up all the way across the stage to give a handshake to Trump. Trump, yeah, sure, he gave her the handshake and just did not acknowledge her for the rest of the debate. Anyways, she came off as phony and rehearsed the rest of the way. I kind of agree with that. It does. I am a bit surprised at Kamala's performance. She did seem a bit more like confident compared to all those other videos you watch of her just like fumbling phrases or just speaking absolute nonsense, just a word salad. This time, like, she actually spoke very clearly, and I mean, yeah, definitely she was practicing because she did not want to embarrass herself for this kind of moment. Otherwise, after what we saw with Joe Biden's debate with Trump, the Dems don't want to see another repeat of that. Anyways, it continues here, says also that Trump did miss a lot of opportunities to land a blow, rambled too much, and took the bait repeatedly throughout. That is also something that I agree with here. So he could have talked about other issues, but he seemed to mainly just deflect and keep attacking Kamala kind of deal, right? Which, to be fair, they were both kind of attacking each other. All right, fair enough. But I feel like he wasted most of his talking time just defending himself, trying to say, no, what she's saying is false and here's why. But the thing is, obviously, he doesn't have enough time to explain that and then also, go on to answer whatever question was originally being asked. Multiple times, the moderators had to cut him off to change subjects, claiming that there's no time left. So that's a bit of a negative, but I still think overall that Trump did win. There's a lot of polls you're going to see from the news, like the news reporters, will show that Kamala Harris won that debate by like a slight percentage. I think like 3% approximately she beat Trump. But if you go to Twitter, it's Trump winning by a landslide. I don't know if it's because, Twitter in general likes Trump rather than Kamala, or maybe because we're the ones getting the unfiltered news, or maybe we're all just biased. I don't even know at this point. But it just seems strange to me. Like, you go to any news outlet, it seems like Kamala's in the lead. If you go to Twitter, it seems like Trump is absolutely in the lead. Obviously, these are just polls. Anybody can vote, even if you're not even a U.S. citizen, just on the polls, just to give your opinion on the things. But the official electoral vote, that will be for U.S. citizens only, and the illegal immigrants that Kamala lets in through the south border. Anyway, it doesn't move the needle much for either candidate. That is also something that I saw. If you look at just internet polls, like outside of Twitter, outside of news, you'll see that they are pretty even. It's almost like, I think I saw like 49% to 49%. Like, it was just very, very close. They're pretty much the same, like neck and neck at this time. So that's what we have so far. Here's other stuff that was also, they're calling it lies, I guess, where the ABC News moderators refused to fact check or falsely fact checked during the debate. In terms of what Kamala was saying mainly, Kamala did speak about the mandatory firearm buybacks. Well, Trump accused her of saying, she's trying to take away the guns. She's doing this and that. She said, hey, stop lying about her wanting to confiscate firearms. She also mentioned, hey, I have a gun. Not at the moment, but she owns a gun. So does Tim Walz. So she definitely believes in guns, I guess, in the country. But if you also go back, seeing some other news reports, she clearly mentions like, oh yeah, I'm fully in support of, a buyback, right? Which, that's obviously contradictory, was not fact checked. ABC moderators said nothing. That's one point. Here's another point. Kamala, this is just overused at this point. The whole Donald Trump calling supposed white supremacist Nazis fine people, that's been debunked many times. It was debunked by Snows, but the ABC moderators let it slide. They said nothing, that Trump had to take the time out to defend himself, and that statement saying that was debunked, that was not real. The whole I didn't say that, and they shortened that clip. The rest of the clip said a totally different thing in a different context, right? So just clips taken out of context to make Trump seem worse than he is. There's also the post-birth abortion. I didn't watch the abortion section, but apparently Trump claims babies were killed outside of the womb in failed abortions. Under Tim Walz, babies born alive in botched abortions are allowed to be left to die. 8 babies who survived abortions in Minnesota were abandoned and sadly perished under Walz. The ABC moderator simply said Trump was lying and moved on without adding context. I have yet to watch the abortion section, like I said, so I can't really opine on this, but that's likely, it sounds true, so we'll go with it. The defund the police part, where Trump also mentioned that Kamala said that, she just laughed when Trump said that he wanted to defund the police, but also during previous interviews, Harris said having more cops on the street is wrong. And there was also more clips about her talking about allocating funds. Instead of those funds going to the police, they should go to, I don't know, something completely irrelevant. Once again, the ABC moderator said nothing. And also she did support taking police officers out of schools when, keeping cops in schools can help with safety. Of course, in case some deranged trans starts shooting up the school or whatever, like we saw in Georgia maybe a week ago now. Also, the bloodbath hoax. Why did she even mention the bloodbath? What is wrong with her? She said if Trump was elected, there would be a bloodbath. Even Biden tried to use this before. It has already been debunked as well. Basically, she's alluding to what happened in January 6th, right? But bloodbath means something else in the context when Trump used that word. So the comment was made during a rally where Trump said that there would be a bloodbath for the American auto industry if he is not elected. It's a completely separate thing. It's not like, his supporters are going to go out to the streets and start killing people if Trump doesn't win. That's not what he meant. So another clip taken out of context. Anyways, there's a lot of clips out here. We do have to move on, so I'll continue here. Here's the thing that I was talking about, her earrings possibly being like headphones devices. People just notice that because it does really look similar, like the little ball and then this one thing. This is a separate earring, but you look at this center one. Let me enlarge the image for you. They're from Nova Audio earrings, okay? They're clip-on earrings that double as headphones. Apparently, though, this is all just a concept and it's not a real thing. So it's probably not true, but hey, you know, they always say that the government always has the latest technology ahead of everybody else. So that could mean one thing, but I'm not sure. This is all just speculation. It's not confirmed, but people are just noticing these tiny details. Like, yes, Kamala was wearing these and likely was being fed information through the headphone so that she knows what to say and when. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'll leave it up to you guys, but there is even a community note saying that the rumors are unfounded. She wore the earrings from Tiffany & Co. that she has worn many times before, and they're not the Nova H1 audio earrings. Here's a bunch of posts and images about that. Whatever. So apparently it's not real for now, but I mean, that just looks very, very suspicious either way. It looks similar, right? I can see where they're coming from. After the debate, Kamala Harris is demanding a second debate with Donald Trump. It's a rumor. I don't think it's actually confirmed that she does want a second debate. The way I see things, like, she could just leave things as they are right now because, I mean, I guess she did an okay job, right? And the polls are pretty even. She could just go AWOL, completely radio silent, wait for the elections to happen, and see how the people are voting from there. Because some good stuff did come out of it, some bad stuff did as well. So I don't know. It's all kind of neutral. I would agree that a second debate would kind of be better, but I also don't know what she's going to pull off next time. Trump obviously did an okay job. The issue with Trump, though, is that, like it showed in the other post, is that he fell for the bait way too many times. And it was technically a 1v3, which he also mentioned. Trump is claiming, oh, they're calling for a second debate because they lost, right? And pretty sure that he would really be down to go for another debate. He's a good debater. He's saying, you know, that I thought that was my best debate ever, especially since it was a 3-on-1. That's what he said on Truth Social. Speaking of Truth Social, the stock, right, for Trump Media Technology dropped like something crazy, like 14% or something. I have it here, 10% it ended up with today. This is not the official chart here. Well, technically from here until here, that's a 20% drop, right? So his stock suffered. I don't know what that would signify, but yeah. There's also the speculation of, you know, because Kamala did so well, or at least she seemed to do so well, people are now speculating, maybe she kind of knew what was already going to be asked, right, by ABC News, even though they said that that was against the rules or something. You know, she probably did get an idea at least of what she was going to be asked. Like I said, that's all speculation. We don't know for sure, but we do know that ABC News is more favoring to the Democrats, as are most news outlets like CNN, MSNBC, or whatever it is. The only one I think is okay is probably Fox, and I think that's where Trump wants to go next if he ever has to debate on a fair network. He says he would be down to do that. And like I said, Trump previously offered Kamala 3 debate days, right? She declined 2 of them and only accepted this one. But instead of, I think it was NBC, she chose ABC. With some rules, of course. It just happened. Now Trump wants to go again. He's fine with going on again. But with a fair network is what he mentioned. So I would think Fox News would be probably the best. I don't know if will be able to pull it off, but that's what I'm expecting here. Anyways, here's something funny is Kamala ran away the second the debate was over, and Trump actually stayed in the spin room taking questions from the reporters. I don't know, just goes to show the type of competence that these people have. That's another thing you're going to notice about Kamala is that she never takes questions from the reporters, and when she does, it's a complete flop. Like she doesn't, it seems like she doesn't know what she's talking about. But that's what's strange, right? Because you see her in, I guess, her natural environment, completely unprepared, not knowing what to say. But then you see her with potentially already knowing what the questions are going to be, potentially with earrings that are earphones that are, I don't know, the puppet master is telling her what to say or do. And then just completely fleeing the scene when it comes to taking questions from reporters. I don't know, maybe she was not able to keep up that kind of act in front of real people, right? I don't know. It's all speculation, like I said, but that's the way I see how this debate went. It's pretty interesting still. There's still more stuff coming out, more analysis to come. Some funny moments in there as well. I didn't save any the funny moments, but I'll just say one off the top of my head, like when Donald Trump was answering some question, he mentioned something about Kamala. Kamala said, "No, that's not true. That's not true." And then he turns around and says, "Wait a minute, I'm speaking, please. Okay." Does that sound familiar? Like, because Kamala also did the same thing a couple of years ago when she debated Mike Pence, the vice president at that time. It was vice president versus vice president debate, a vice presidential debate. And she kept, that time there was, both mics were always on. And every time she was speaking, Mike Pence would interrupt. She would say, "Excuse me, I'm speaking, Mr. Vice President. I'm speaking." "Okay, yeah, thank you." Like that. Like she was so bratty. So Trump kind of being the funny guy that he is, mocked her for that. So that was pretty funny. It was the highlight of that. Like I laughed genuinely when I saw that. All right. Anyways, the thing that unifies us is today's date. Today's September 11th, 9/11. We already know what happened 23 years ago, and all of them. This is pretty wholesome to see. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, J.D. Vance, Chuck Schumer, and Michael Bloomberg went to Ground Zero this morning on the anniversary of September the 11th, just to commemorate that memorial. So yeah, pretty wholesome at that time. And, you know, they even like actually shook hands in peace this time. Like they genuinely, it seemed like a genuine handshake. I don't have the video here, but yeah, Trump, Kamala also gave themselves a handshake over here. So they did it yesterday. They did it today. Yeah, just yesterday was like full of hate, and today was like just wholesome. It was nice to see. Here's another funnier thing, is that Joe Biden, this happened today. He put on, it's not necessarily a MAGA hat, but it says Trump 2024. He put on a cap on that said Trump 2024. Obviously, it's done as a joke. He's smiling, he's laughing here. He's posing for the picture, right? But now there's people sparking more conspiracies behind all this. They're saying that this is the reason why Biden put on the Trump hat, is because Trump kind of stood up for him, or like he's kind of acknowledging what Trump said during the debate. This is speculation, because Trump said, Kamala, she got no votes. Biden got 14 million votes. You talk about a threat to democracy, they threw him out of the office. I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. Which is just a crazy allegation to throw out, but it's probably true. So, I don't know. Maybe Joe Biden is trying to tell us something, some message. And I don't know. People are just putting out memes now that, okay, Biden fully endorses Donald Trump for president at this time. Because if he does indeed hate Kamala, I mean, this just proves it, doesn't it? All right. So that's what we have there. Here's the good thing that came from last night's debate, but for Kamala, is that Taylor Swift has officially endorsed Kamala Harris for president. Huge news, because Taylor Swift is a very influential person. And of course, people are absolutely clowning on this kind of news, right? But the reason she did this, at least is what she claims, she put it on an Instagram post with this huge wall of text. Um, she mentioned something that there was AI deepfakes showing her falsely endorsing Trump. I did also see on the news a couple of weeks ago where her, I think it's her boyfriend, the football player guy, I don't know his name, he was endorsing Trump, or was caught endorsing Trump, or something that was just some sort of endorsement to Trump. And apparently Taylor got really mad at him for that. So that made the news at one point. And of course, this is the internet. Everybody goes wild with AI, and they're making, typing in a prompt of, what Taylor Swift with MAGA hat with USA flag or something, like, and they would just generate a AI image out of that. So it's just strange stuff like that. She just came out and endorses Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for the 2024 presidential election. She calls Harris a steady-handed, gifted leader and praises her fight for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and women's rights. I mean, seriously, I'm pretty sure Trump has also got his good policies on IVF. He doesn't violate women's rights that I know of. Maybe they're talking about abortion, like I said, but really abortion's just huge gray area of a subject. Yeah. And then this LGBTQ, what are you doing? Anyway, Swift encourages voters to research candidates and make informed decisions. And she signed the statement, Childless Cat Lady, a pointed reference to a remark made by Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, because one time J.D. Vance did come on the news as well and mentioned, Kamala Harris's voters are just lonely cat ladies, right? And yeah, that's the joke. It's that she's like, okay, well, I guess I'm a cat lady now. I'm a lonely lady that doesn't understand the values of family or a husband, right? Like feminist kind of ladies, I guess. So yeah, she came out with that. And why is this a little scary? Is because, she says, hey guys, I'm voting for Kamala. Do your own research, but here's a link to vote early, right? Kind of thing. Kind of like encouraging her, like, I guess the Swifties is what you call them these days, to vote for Kamala, like without directly telling them to vote for Kamala. Like she tells them, yeah, do your own research, but I don't know. She's very influential in that sense, but like most of the comments are saying, like, come on, if your vote depends on what Taylor Swift thinks, like, what are you doing, right? You should actually do your own research and vote based on what you think is best for the country. And I think that's just the way it should be. Of course, I have my views. You might have your own views. Everybody's different. Everybody has different values, different ways of how they see the world, see life based on their personal experiences. So you do you, but I just know I'm right. Anyway, we have the CPI inflation data that came in today, economic data. We have more tomorrow. That is the, what do you call it in English? Gross domestic product? Yes. No. In the PPI. Okay, so we're getting PPI data tomorrow. And CPI was today. Consumer price, I, and then producer price index, or I, whatever it's the I stands for, I don't know. So the CPI data that we got, it came in largely in line with expectations. The US CPI rose 0.2% on the month, in line with estimates for a gain of 0.2%. The headline CPI inflation increased 2.5% year over year, slowing down from 2.9% in July, the lowest level we've seen since March 2021. US core CPI rose 0.3% month over month, just above estimates for a 0.2% increase. And headline core CPI was up 3.2% year over year, in line with estimates and holding steady from an increase of 3.2% in July. If this is confusing your brain, then here's all you have to really know what happened. Is stocks dropped, US dollar rose, bond yield rose, and gold also dropped, and also crypto. That's what we saw this large scam wick over here on Bitcoin at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., right? I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. So that's technically what happened is it increased the probability of a 25 basis point cut for this upcoming meeting. It's in a week. So we'll see that next Wednesday. Most likely an 85% chance of a 25 BPS cut instead of the 50 BPS cut. This is no longer as big of a possibility as it once was. Remember, if you remember last week, this was like close to 50-50, right? Now it's a different story. We have an 85% chance of seeing just a 25 BPS cut. We're still getting more data tomorrow, as I mentioned, so this might change, but I don't think it's going to be a drastic change because it will fall similar to what we're seeing today with this CPI data, right? What is this? I wrote it down on this paper and I can't read it. Or I wrote, oh, I'm holding it upside down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, anyways. So that's what we have for the expectations as of right now. Why did, of course, gold, stocks, and Bitcoin drop is because it's good for the economy. The dollar, US dollar gets stronger. And what is the US dollar against? Like, what do you compare every stock, every crypto, every commodity, I guess, with? You compare it with the US dollar. So if the US dollar gains more territory, those drop. I'm using my hands. You can't see my hands, but I think you know what I mean. So that's all we have for that. We have some BRICS news. They're confirming 159 participants will adopt the new payment system. That new payment system will likely be crypto, as we've already seen. And here's something I saw that it was pretty interesting. Here's the BRICS membership that we have so far. There's obviously Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. That's the original 5. BRICS. Then we have Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and United Arab Emirates as well that are officially in there. People that were invited to join, well, countries, not people, was Saudi Arabia. And then we have a lot of other countries that applied for membership. Algeria, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Malaysia, Pakistan, Palestine, Senegal, Thailand, Turkey, Venezuela, Yemen, Zimbabwe. We've seen most of these, right? And we knew that this was coming. And there have been a lot of other countries as well. I'm not going to read all that, but a lot of African or Middle Eastern countries seems like. And some South American countries, Central American countries, right? Trying to join there as well. I don't see Ecuador in here. Cool. Better not see that. Yeah, so those are people are joining BRICS. Why is this huge? Well, because Trump also has to put an end to this, because BRICS is obviously going to be against the United States and I guess NATO and its allied forces, whatever the case may be. They're moving away from the US dollar, basically. That is not good for the US dollar, and Trump has to do something to bring it back. He did already show his plan. What that plan B is to impose tariffs on those countries for ditching the US dollar. Sure, maybe they will be using crypto, and if they're getting sanctioned or whatever by the United States, then they might have to, change course, go back to the US dollar to make trades again, because they're a powerful country, right? But, I mean, there is also other powerful countries involved in here, like Russia, China. I don't see North Korea. Is North Korea even in here? I don't think so. Interesting. I thought North Korea would be here. Or maybe I'm blind. I don't know. I'm too lazy to search. It's all right. So that's what we have for that. Ukraine also is trying to get involved, it seems like, in the Middle East. They mentioned that they would, they're warning Iran of devastating consequences if they continue to transfer missiles to Russia. Because if you haven't known, of course, Russia would send missiles, not send missiles, but they would give their missiles over to Iran and other other weapons, I guess, to quote unquote defend itself from Israel or whatever. And now that the Middle East has kind of calmed down because, you know, we had so many threats from Iran that they're like nobody believes them anymore. I don't even think they're going to attack Israel anymore. But yeah, so now they're just giving that stuff back to Russia. And Zelensky from Ukraine is seeing this and saying, okay, you guys got to stop giving Russia weapons. Honestly, what does it matter? Russia has all the weapons that they need to destroy Ukraine if they really want to. They did also talk about this in the debate last night is, well, what's the plan? Do you want Ukraine to win this war? Trump answered very wisely on this one. And he mentioned, no, I just want the war to stop. Like, I don't want anybody to win. I just want it to stop because it should not have happened if he was president. You know them both very well is what he mentions. And same with Israel, Hamas, right? So there you have it. Just thought I'd throw in some crypto news in here as well because we barely talked about it. New record for Solana. They've reached the highest daily active addresses for any blockchain in history. Solana is making big moves, and of course that should reflect positively on the price, but it hasn't. Well, it kind of has. No, it's not. It's kind of neutral right now because we're in the middle of this economic data. We're waiting for that base, the 25 BPS rate cut. I'm pretty sure it's 25 BPS. Like if it's 50, people will still get scared, even though long term that would still be fine for the economy. It gets more money flowing. But yeah, that's all we have for this. Okay. Cool. I spent half an hour talking about all that. Yeah, that's all we have. So, do we have an entry? We're in an uptrend for Bitcoin in the 15-minute chart. Let me go to 1 minute. Do we have an upswing? If we do, I'll just enter it. You know what? I did enter a trade 2 days ago, it would have been. I'm just going to wait for this to load. There we go. This was a losing trade, unfortunately. I did what my strategy told me. I entered when I was supposed to enter. Wait, did I? Wait, why did I enter here? Or is this even... I might have just drawn this out for no reason, because I tend to do that sometimes. Wait, I have 5 positions open. Oh yeah, because I DCA'd. Look at this DCA from 53,000, making $100 already. Like I said, I'm selling these at 70,000, so I'm not touching any of that. Anyways, history of my trade. I did enter Bitcoin on September 9. And is this it? Closed at 56. 557, 558. Yeah, it's this one. But are you sure I entered here? Why did I enter here? Especially long. What? Probably got readjusted or something. Or maybe maybe it was a 5 minute. It's the 5 minute probably. Where is the... It's over here then. Wait, how long ago was this? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it was the 5 minute. It was the 5 minute. That makes more sense. I entered when the 3 moving averages were pointing upwards because it was an uptrend. Obviously, that's why I went long. And it just went completely against me and we lost. So yeah, I already told myself, hey, I'm likely going to do the 15-minute chart to search for trends and the 1-minute chart to find my entries. But I'm still in the middle of backtesting that. I think that's what I'm going to finish doing today, is just continuing to backtest all that. Just drinking. Oh, why did I drink water? I have tea. Okay. Well, now I'm not thirsty. Cool. Let me grab my tea. It's also just hot in my room. I don't know. Weather is very strange. Yesterday it was freezing. Today it's steaming, so I don't know. Let's go. I was over here, apparently. I know I have this one saved. This was 8 of September, 12:30. So we just gained an extra couple of days from not doing... Oh, this has to be a 1-minute chart. What day is it? 8 September... right here. Seems like this was my last trade. 8th of September, and I think if I don't remember incorrectly, 8th of September was... No, I'm wrong. Never mind. 6th of September was Friday, which is non-farm payroll data. That's all. And this was our winning trade last time we entered. Let me show you my Excel. Oh, before I do that, before I do anything with this back testing, I do want to write this down because I did not write this down. So let's do that first. Here's our Excel. This is the back testing thing we were doing, which was going really well. Huge rate of return. But it's also a lot of trades. I don't know. Strange. Let's write this down. So we entered BTC 99 and what do I write? Open price, close price, and lost 106.37, paid $6 in fees, hit the stop loss. We're in a terrible losing streak right here, but new strategy soon. This will all change for the better, I promise. Because I'm using the 5-minute chart for my entries in this current strategy. However, I am backtesting something else, as you already know, and I'm lost. Here it is. So, I was researching other ways to use stop loss, and I did find some interesting stuff, but I don't think I'll be using it now. For now, we'll stick with the 500 ticks from swing. Anyways, 9/11. September 11, that's the end date. If I finish today, I don't know if I'll finish the historical data today. We're at 50 trades. I drew up till 60. I could draw a lot more. It's fine, but yeah, gotta find what we have. This is what we have so far, okay? With a 2% rate of return, we're getting a 28%. Sorry, with a 2%... No, with a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio, I'm mixing up these words. 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio, we get a 28% rate of return from the 30th of August until the 8th of September, which is like 2 weeks. 1 week... No, it's just 1 week and 2 days. I lied. So 1 week, 2 days, you can make 28%. That's pretty crazy. But that's if you're staring at your computer screen from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, which I don't know who in the right mind will do that. Maybe a bot, if I can code that. I mean, I probably can code it. I studied fintech for a reason, and I never put it into practice. So yeah, we are at our all-time high for our portfolio. Let's not jinx it and hope that we can go a lot higher. We're at 13,000. Like, this is already doing a lot better than my my other stuff that I had on the side there. Anyways, yeah, let's continue. Not much else to say here. Okay, so this is done. I'm going to delete this. And, oh yeah, I didn't even check the 1-minute chart to see if there was any entries. So, okay, we're at the downswing at the moment. I'm waiting for the upswing because we're above. Let's look at other stuff. I didn't check the other coins as well. Ethereum... 0.47% up today, $2,361.03. We are close to making an upswing. I might have to enter this. I don't know. You know what I also realized is that 10 p.m. is the time that Asia markets open. And that's probably a good period of volatility. Hang on, what happened here? Okay, so this one's not valid. This one's not valid yet, but I should prepare an entry still. On this account, short position, no, long position. What am I doing? I'm mixing this up. Okay, we would obviously use this as our last swing if we're going long. If that ends up being the case. What do I do here? Is it 500? That is way too much. We're using 50 then, which is 7. Okay, come on, 7. 7, 7. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. So this is our stop loss. Stop loss there. We'll focus on the volume in a second, in 5 seconds. If these 3 moving averages are still there. Let me risk a bit more, please. 100. Yeah, there we go. I really hope the price did not lag there and I got a good entry. Yeah, we got a good entry. Okay, it's cool. It's going up. My profit, though, is not correct. I'm using 1 to 2 with this strategy, so 1 to 2 would be there, and I need this price to add a take profit. Add profit, there, go. Also, I have not backtested this on Ethereum, so I don't know if it'll actually work. But, I mean, seeing what's going on with Bitcoin there, I think it's a pretty good strategy to find the swings appropriately. The only thing I don't like is how volatile the 1 minute time frame is, because anything can happen. It's like a 50-50, but hey, if I'm 50% correct, I might as well be getting twice as much as I would if I was 50% wrong, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's all we have for what's currently on the markets. Let's go back to the backtesting. This is where we left off, 12 p.m., right? Yes. Until 12:30, we can look for, what is this, shorts? Yeah. What time is this? 12:11, 12, I think we can enter here. As crazy as it might seem. Yeah, I think I'm going to enter. If I'm not wrong, this is 8th of September, yes. 12:11. Yep. We can enter, so, okay. At the close of the candle, at this level over here, this would be 12 then, right? Yes. Let me multiply this by 2 as my calculator. There. This one hits a stop. Yep. Okay, well, I have to write this down. 12:12 minus 1. Okay. Let's go back. Turn this on. There we go. Okay. After this, of course, I know it's an uptrend starting here. No. Let me see. This is an uptrend on this candle. So starting here, 14 o'clock, which is here, we can go longs until, I would consider it until this one, 15:45. We can go long. So this one's already long. We have to wait for a short first, which we do get here. So now we can go long on these goofy little candles. I do kind of feel like I need more volatility because this is just such tiny movement and it already flips all 3 moving averages upwards. Anyways, we do it anyway. So this would go here. 500 would be there. Multiplying this by 2 is that. There we go. It's a stop loss, unfortunately. To write it down, 1416. Come on. 1416 minus 1. Okay. Let's go back. What time is this? 14. We're good until 15 o'clock. So we have another upswing over here. It's on this red candle, so let's go long, close, there. This would have to increase to 9.3, yes. Times 2 is 18,630. That's our new trade and looks decent, goes against us a little and hits a stop. All right. Have to write this down too. So far already, I jinxed myself, didn't I? 1436 minus 1. All right. Back. From here, no trend until this candle. 17 o'clock. Really just 17 o'clock, I would say. But it's already in an uptrend. I wouldn't consider these. I would consider these, though. 1730 after 1730, so 1745 from here I would consider an entry. 1745, let's go there right here. Okay, so we're in a downswing. We need the upswing, which happens before where does it actually happen? Here. It immediately just flips. I hate that. Okay, all 3 moving averages just change. We're using stop over here. This is dangerously close, but we make it work. This would be 8.2 minus 2. Is that... crazy. I didn't hit, and it hit a stop. Okay, well, we missed by a couple thing. I'll note that in my little comment section. What time was this? 17:54. Minus 1. What did I say? Missed. TP by... Did I actually calculate the dollars? Highest candle. Okay, come on. Highest candle was 54,608 and my profit was 54,619. So that's $8. Missed it by $8. Crazy work. Oh, you guys couldn't see it, but okay. There we go. Back to the chart. From here, though, we can still look for longs until this candle. What is this? 1845. So here's our long entry right there. Long position here. Stop would be below this level. This would be an 8 times 2. 8. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so this works. 1 to 3 also works. Okay, come on. Just give me 1 to 3. There you go. All right, let's write this down. 1813. 1813. 2%. 1 to 3 works. Okay, we stopped the losses a little bit. We still have a couple more to go. Let's continue. So from here, things drop. And I'm good until 1845, so that's up to here. After this, we're in an uptrend from 1915 until this candle. I don't like this candle. 2045. So 1915, let's go there right here until 2045. Let's look for longs. We have a short there and a long here. Again, the moving averages immediately flip. Why? I think I should write that in my Excel, like these other moving averages just flip up to down in one candle. That happened twice over here. Okay. So stop would be below this level. We're adding, this would be 41 times 2 is that. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Probably not well. Okay, almost good. Scary, but this one hits a profit. Okay, finally. And then, does a 1 to 3 work? What time is this? 21 o'clock. 1 to 3. Oh, it could work. I think it does. Because it almost hits a stop over here. And then over here, it likely hits a 1 to 3. It does. Okay, cool. That worked. Thought it wasn't going to work. There you go. That's the last trade for the day anyway. 1921. I'm going to note it over here. Do I have like something that tells me 5 ticks works? I think I already know 5 ticks just always works. Well, not 3%, 2%. And 1 to 3 works. Next. Oh, I do also want to talk about something. I did get a copyright strike on my channel. Well, not a strike yet. I took action before it became a strike for the Donald Trump book I uploaded. I mean, I uploaded so many other books, so many audio books, and I don't know why specifically one Trump book got copy struck. But yeah, apparently I had to take it down, so I took it down, and so no more Donald Trump. And the issue is I'm in the middle of reading another Donald Trump book, and now I don't even know if I want to continue it. Like, I'm 100 pages in, there's 400 pages, and I still have to edit it and all that. No, I'm getting lazy with that. I don't think I'll be doing any of that. But then that begs the question, okay, so what do I do with my channel then? Because my channel was just supposed to be, you know, this and then audiobooks. 8:45. So yeah, now I don't know what to do with my life. Anyway, I was thinking either maybe I could become a voice actor. I don't know. Or just do full crypto analysis on my channel. I don't want to become one of those crypto channels though. I mean, that's what my live streams are about anyway. Hey, you know what? I think I might do it anyway. I'm not even making any money off of this, so like really what's the point? But I'll do it for fun. Do people even watch until this point? It's 50 minutes in. I'm in the middle of back testing. I doubt anybody watches. Alright, I'm not going to have an existential crisis in the middle of my streams, but it's okay. Let's see, 8:45. After 8:45, I would enter realistically. So at 9 o'clock. Let's go to 9 o'clock. Yeah, this is all in an uptrend anyway. So I have to look for longs after this. We go short here. Yes. And just immediate candle flip. Why? Long here. No. Here. Stop below here. That's crazy close. I hate that. This would be 84. And we're multiplying this by 2. Get that. It works. Surprisingly. And so does a 1, 2, 3. Yes. Cool. I'll write this down. I also have to say this comment, but it worked, right? What time did I enter? 9:07. 2%, 1, 2, 3 works. I might have to extend this list. I definitely have to extend the list. We're still on September 9. Okay. After this, what happens? We're good until this 10:15. So let's continue looking for longs. This is all just going flat, goes down. Okay, now we can look for the long, which is... Again, we get that. I think that's just completely, like, way too common in the 1 minute chart at least. A lot of volatility in this morning. 9:30 markets opened. Fair enough. In the United States. This would be a 9 multiplied by 2. There. It does not hit us. Not hit the take profit. Oh, I'm yawning. I'm tired. I've been very physically active lately. That's all. Like I'm just the kind of guy that sits in his chair all day. But I've been pretty active this week. Very active. To the point where I'm just sweating in my chair now. And it's because it's hot in my room, okay? It's not because I'm big or fat. This one was a losing trade. I have to write it down. Entered at 9:33. It was fair. Although we did have that up to down in one candle. Yeah, I'm going to extend this. This is not how you do it. That's just wrong. Let's extend it to 100. I'm feeling like we could hit 100 trades. This will absolutely stay the same. Right there. Fair, that's also still going to stay the same, most likely. I don't know if... Whatever. We'll just do this, I guess. Just keep the format of it, because I also have to keep the format of these. Whoa, where are you going? There, because this one's a percentage kind of sell. This is just, doesn't really matter. I'll just copy paste. Garbage. All right, and I'm hoping that this formula carries on downwards, because it's a formula how it's calculated. Let's see. It'd be 77, 78, 77. Goes up by 1 each time. 80, 81, 82, 83. Okay, 85, 86, 7, 88. Yeah, alright, looks good. So I think that's all ready. Okay, let's go back. This ends at 10:18. 10:15, yeah, that's when we stop doing this. We can look for shorts. Is it here? Yes. So 10:45. We can look for shorts right here until, well, this is very short-lived, if you know what I'm saying. Well, technically here. A lot of volatility here. 11:15. Short. Goes up. Goes short over here. Again, a one candle flip. I hate that, but we have to take it. Just for backtesting purposes. Yeah, this is a losing trade anyway. Yeah. We'll add the 5 ticks. Yeah, it ends there. Yes. Alright, 10:58. No, just write it down quickly. -1. Alright, next. Oh, and I also have to say, this was up to down one candle. Scam. Okay, next. What did I say is this? 11:15. Yeah, that ends there. But, right after this, what is this? Yeah, from here we can look for longs. From 11:30 until, oh, till forever it seems like. Till this, 18:45. That's crazy. The whole day we can look for longs until 18:45. That's what I'm going to do then. What time? 11:30. Okay, so from here we can look for longs. Let's go. We need a short first, so give me some down movement. Okay, just, I guess, keep going up. Yep. Here's a short. And then... yeah, this is a natural, smooth process towards the upside, which that's what I prefer to see. Long here. Stop here. I removed my pop filter from my mic, by the way. I don't know if it sounds better or not. It might sound worse, I don't know. This would be 7.3, and we're multiplying by 2. Get a take profit. There you go, and let's see where it is. Almost. Here, almost again. Crazy volatility. Hey, we still have the whole day to go though, and there's likely a profit. I can already see it. 1 to 3, crazy height, but it works. It works. Goes until here. Right there. Okay. 12:41 was when we entered, so I'll write this down. 12:41. 2%, 1 to 3 works. Next. I'm starting to feel like the 1 to 3s will start to catch up to the 1 to 2s, because so far the 1 to 2s are giving us a better rate of return than the 1 to 3s. So, I don't know. Still requires more data. So let's continue. Alright. 15:55. We're still good until 18:45. So we have a short over here. Can we get a long? Can we get a long very well? That's apparently a long. I refuse to believe it. There's hardly any movement going on. But apparently this is a long, so we have to enter it. I guess I'll zoom in as much as I can. Entering here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're using this. Here, this would be 63 times 2. It's 12. There you go. Oh, it works. It worked really well. I did not have much faith in this. 1 to 3 goes up to here. There you go. Which also works. Okay, that's good. 16:32 was when we entered. %, 1 to 3 works. Next. Alright. 17:05. Yes, let's continue. Well, this goes up. Okay. What even happened here? Do I remember this? What happened at 17 o'clock on the 9th of September? That was Monday. What did we do Monday? Did we even get anything on Monday? I don't remember. This is Wednesday. Give me this week. Monday. We got nothing on Monday. Maybe China news? No, that's not going to do anything. I have no idea what happened on Monday. I forget already. Oh, right, we were in Ethereum. What happened? Oh, look at that. We hit a take profit. Crazy boost. Hey, that's $200. This could have been a lot more. A lot more. What is this? 7.94. We could have made 700, almost $800, almost. But hey, whatever. We'll take the 200, I guess. Right. I probably should be using 1 to 3s now. I don't know. It's still up in the air. Like, I don't know if it'll for sure be worth... 171? I got scammed. What do you mean? Didn't I risk 100? It should tell me here. Well, okay, it doesn't tell me what amount. Alright. I'm pretty sure I put 100, but okay. And a $25 trading fee. That is brutal. Why? Why so much? Because of the 1 minute time frame, probably? 1 minute time frame, you will pay more commissions. That's for sure. Oh. Yeah, but this might all just completely backfire on me. But whatever. We take what we can get. I'm going to write this down. Just to end this terrible losing streak that has me crazy. September 11. This is a September 11 trade. Cool. Something I can remember. Never forget. Open price is there. Close price is here. 171.16 profit. $25 commission. Is that my highest commission? Probably is. No, I'm pretty sure I've paid more. 32 I've paid over here. Yeah, 32 I think is the highest unless I'm completely blind. Seems like it. Alright. Fair enough. We had to take profit. That's our first winning trade in a long time. We had 7 consecutive losses. Imagine that. $700 down. And this is barely like 200 because it's technically, you know, 170. Let's say 175 minus 25. Yeah, not good. I should probably be using 1 to 3s, but yeah, I'll use 1 to 3s. Maybe. Depends on how... I mean, I don't even know how this strategy works on Ethereum. I don't even know if it'll be any good. I'm still working on Bitcoin. So we gotta see. We're 62 trades in. Did I write this other one down? I'm gonna delete this. I don't remember. 1632. Yeah, I have that written down. Okay, moving on. Crazy movement here too. Oh yeah, I got distracted because of that. What time did we end? 1845. We can still look for longs. So we go down. That's not valid. This one's valid. It's... yeah, it starts getting valid over here. Alright. Long here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're using this. I have a bad feeling about this one. It's way too far down. Okay, let's see how it goes. It goes down. Okay. This one's a stop loss. Once, sorry, 1755. Let me write this down. -1. We're still pretty high, like, on the balance of this. We made it to, well, 13,666, and then, yeah, we just dropped right now. But that was our highest, 13,666. Rate of return of 30%. Not too bad. All right, let's go back. Next. So this is 1854. That's it. No more. From here, we don't enter until... I wouldn't consider this an entry. Here we're starting in a downtrend. It's already 23 o'clock, though. We stop at 22 o'clock. Although I think I should probably extend my hours until... well, what do you say? Till like midnight? 0 o'clock? Probably that might have to be the case. Alright. Cool. Let's go to 8 a.m. the next day, which is right here. Starting off the day in an uptrend until 9. From 8 to 9. Alright. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking for uptrends. What time is this? 740, 745 doesn't count. Okay, so the day already started off in the uptrend. And here's our up entry, possibly. It is 8:11. That's perfect, actually. That will be later. But we're on time. Put a stop below this level, 5. This would be 7.3. And we multiply this value by... Let's do it by 3. I'm feeling spicy. Here we go. 1 to 3. It wouldn't have worked. So a 1 to 3 would not have worked, but a 1 to 2 absolutely. It wouldn't have hit there, but it would have hit over here. Okay, cool. I think, no, never mind. See, now I'm backpedaling. I think the 1 to 2 would work instead. But then you're paying high commissions with the strategy. I don't know anymore. Alright. Whatever. I guess you do have to pay your commissions as much as you have to pay your taxes and whatever. Whatever. I wish you just didn't have to pay anything and things would be smoothly. 1 to 3 did not work here. I have to write that here. Cool. Next. This ends at 8:46. Sorry, 9 o'clock. We don't enter anymore. How about this candle? Not a valid entry until this candle. So let's go here. We can search for shorts from 9:45 until 10:15. 9:45. Let's look for a short if we can find one. Here we have a crossing, an instant crossing. What time is this? 9:48. That's valid. We can enter short. Although it's a pretty tight time to be entering short. This would be 71. Multiply it by... Just do by 3. Because I really don't want to draw out the 1 to... This would have lost anyway. Right there. Alright, 9:48. I'll just write it down quickly. Okay. Next. This is no entry. From here, we really don't have a trend until this. 12. 12 o'clock, sorry. Right here. Until... I would say this. Because we close up here already inside the 2 moving averages, so I wouldn't count it. 12:30. Yeah, no. There's no valid upswing yet, and... Okay, this is 12:15 until 12:30. This is an upswing. And it just keeps going up. It's already past 12:30 here. So yeah, no entries. We can enter here. 13:15. So that's right here. When price already moved up. From 13:15 until... This is still valid. This is no longer valid. 16:15. Alright, we have 3 hours to look for longs, which I think would be perfect. Here we have the down. I see a long over here. So we enter this. It's 13 o'clock. We're good. Stop would be here. Just want to make sure I'm entering correctly there. 5 ticks. 500 ticks, sorry. That's this. Multiply by 2. There you go. Very tiny trade. Let's see how it wrote. Ooh, crazy close. And we hit a profit. There we go. And this would be 1 to 3. Guaranteed. Alright. I guess it's not going to let me. There. Entered at 13:33. Easy. I'll just write this down quick. 2%. 1 to 3 works. Next. Okay. We're still on an uptrend. And it's 14 o'clock. We're good until 16:15. We have a downtrend here. And up. It's 15 o'clock. We can enter. Right here. Long position here. Stop would be below this level, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. This would be 9. Let's multiply by 3. Oh yeah, that's almost perfect. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Yes, it hits a profit right over here and then goes whatever. Cool. 15:21. 2%. 1 to 3 works. Barely worked. Alright. What time does this end? 15:57. I'm good until 16:15. We can still look for longs until then, but everything just goes down, and it's already past 16:15. From here, we're no trend until this. Like, this is just one period. I probably wouldn't be able to find an entry there anyway, so I wouldn't even consider this. 21:30. From 21:30 until 22 o'clock. Like half an hour. We can look for shorts, possibly. 21:30. Let's fly there. Hello, Mikria Guria. How are you? 21:30. This would be here. Oh, 20. I'm wrong. 21:30. Okay. My win rate is, that's smart. Well, let's see. I don't know how to specifically calculate like exact win rate, because that's not something that I'm keeping track of. But with this, let's say, so it's 36%. If I'm making 2% on each, we'll divide 36 divided by 2. That's what? 18. So 18 out of how many trades? 66. Is that how it works? I'm trying to do quick math here. Time divided by 66. Is it 27%? Yeah, I guess it's like a 27% win rate. But still, it's giving me a 30% rate of return. I think. I'm not even sure if I'm calculating it properly. It could be... No, that's totally wrong, actually. Yeah, I would have to find a way to calculate that exactly. But, yeah, for now. Still doing the backtesting, and we still have a couple more trades to go either way. So, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, it's something. So, what do I have here? 21:30. Looking for shorts. Happens right here. 21:47. Cool, this is an entry. No, I use futures, so I'm trading with leverage. It's not spot market. I did see that there was like some interesting strategy where what you would do is you would trade in derivatives. You would just short the market, and because obviously you're going to see some drops in the market pretty frequently. As long as you're risk averse, you know where to put your either liquidation price or stop loss, wherever, someplace where it would have to reach a new maximum. Like for, in this instance, Bitcoin, like something above 70,000, where you would get liquidated from a short. But the thing is, when the price drops, you can sell that, take some profits, and you can put that into spot, right? And you would start accumulating in the spot market that way. It's a pretty interesting strategy I saw from some other place. Yeah, I am using stop losses on all the trades. At least for also like just for this, I am just doing a bit of DCA. These are no stop losses, but I'm using cross margin, so Bitcoin would have to reach 0 for these to be liquidated. So these are fine. It's a different kind of account. It's cross margin instead of what's the other one? Isolated margin. Yeah. So yeah, for these, I'm just putting take profits at 70,000 just to hit the profits whenever they reach. Like this one would give me something 449 if it reaches 70,000, but also I'm using very little leverage and not too much volume. Oh, that's interesting. You trade from launch pads. Good, man. That's good. All right, here is, I'll do this. Profit level. See how this goes. Oh, you're waiting for them to pump, then just short. All right. Yeah, that's pretty smart too. This is a big trade. Oh yeah, this one hits a profit. Nice. And I don't know if a 1 to 3 would have worked. Did I even enter this properly? I did. Let's see, hold on. If I did 1 to 3, could this have worked? Yes, it would have. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, it could have worked. It did work. It almost hit a stop, but this one still hits a profit. All right, I'll write this down. Yeah, me, man, I'm just doing this back testing. It's a lengthy process, but I just want to make sure that I'm 100% confident in my strategy before I actually take it to real markets. I'm still doing all this on a demo account either way. Yeah, it's all demo account. But I do also, like, off stream, I do have a real account where I do my own thing as well. And pretty similar to what I'm showing you guys here either way. But this specifically, no, this is all demo account. Here, I entered 2147. Hit 2%. This is a... Look, we made 14... I started off this one with 10,000. We hit 14,000 already in our max balance, which is where we are right now. So far the strategy is pretty darn solid. But I do have to go in later on, check the times that I've been operating, maybe filtering out times that are not profitable to trade. So the way I'm using this is checking trends in the 15-minute chart to check the trends, right? The two moving averages are pointing down and prices, the full price bar is below the two moving averages. That means we're in a downtrend. We're only looking for shorts, right? I'll explain what happened over here. So you see where this blue line is? That's technically what we see over here. Then I use other moving averages. They're all exponential moving averages, by the way. This one's 8 and 34. And these are 5, 8, 13. So from here, once the three moving averages cross downward, that's when I would enter, because it indicates that, okay, we're starting to go in a downswing. If we're in a downtrend, we should continue to make, ideally, lower highs and lower lows until, obviously, it flips to the upside. Then we would look for the opposite, right? So that's how I do it. Short and both long, whatever the case may be, depending on the general trend of the market in a larger time frame. So, you know, in the 15-minute chart, check the trends. 1-minute chart, we check the entries. And that's all. From there, we use stop loss behind this swing. Approximately 500 ticks is what I use. And then I'm testing what it would look like with a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. But I also do want to see what happens if we use a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio. Like I said, I'm doing this all in backtesting mode so that at the end of it, I can determine, does a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio work, or is a 1-to-3 better? 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio, you will lose more times, but the profits that you will get should outweigh the losses in that case. So like you could have a lower win rate, but still make more money. So that's just what I'm testing here, historical data, right? To see how it works. In this case, yeah, it's going pretty decent. September 11, this is a whole new day already. This trade lasted all night. So I'd go into the next day. And I'm starting here. It is a bit risky, yeah. But that's why I'm doing all this in back testing first, checking out how it all works. You do have to be very quick with this because it's all scalping, right? You miss 1 second and your trade can go from, like, you know, being this much of a requirement to be like, I don't know, down here as a requirement, and then there you would lose because price would do that, for example. So you got to be very quick with it. But yeah, I think practice will just make this perfect. And eventually I do plan to maybe automate a strategy like this so that I don't have to do this. But yeah, also the time frame, like I mentioned, I'm doing it from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. Obviously, realistically, I'm not going to be sitting at my computer for 14 hours a day. Is that 14 hours? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to just determine what's the best time frames to be doing this strategy. What times are the most profitable? Is it because, you know, the US market opens at 8 a.m. that I could do it, or depending, right? So yeah, that's the plan. This is already from today's date, September 11th, and 10 a.m. 10 a.m. So I would go here just to check what the time is. 10 a.m. we see we're below both moving averages. We will look for shorts until we're no longer inside of that, which happens at 11. Thank you, bro. All right. So from here, we're already starting off in a downtrend. First, we need to make an upswing, which we do see here. Oh, you trade in Europe. Nice, bro. I'm North America. And then, okay, here we get the downswing. So that's our entry, right? Short position at this close of this candle, right? I would pick this highest level, whichever is the highest level, which would be this one. From the last 10 candles at least is what I do. Put 500 ticks from here, so 19,349 would be 19,849, because 3 plus 5 would be 8. Yes, sir, Trump. Trump all the way, you already know. Good for crypto, so we need it. Then I multiply that number by 2. This one has a stop loss, unfortunately. But that's fine, we write it all down. So yeah, everything that happens, like I just note down here the time that it happened. So like 10:14, and would it been 1% loss or a 2% gain? Because I'm ideally risking 1% of my capital on each trade. That's part of the rules that I have set up over here, right? All of it is up here. And then here I'm just indicating whether or not 1 to 3 risk reward ratio would have worked. In this case, it's not applicable because it was a losing trade. That's all we do. I might even have to just end it after here. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, good night. Thanks for sticking around. Take care. Yeah, I might have to end soon too. It's getting late for me here too. It's 10:30, so I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna see if I could finish till today's date. What happens here? It's already. Oh wait, we do get another short. Okay, here. This is an entry. It's valid. At the close of this candle, I need stop behind this level. The level that once killed us before, so we're using that now. The new profit is down here. Let's see what happens. It also goes against us. All right. 10:32. Oops, 10:32. -1. All right. Next, this is already past 11 o'clock, so we cannot enter until... Is this above? This one is above. It closes above. So that's valid. So from 12 o'clock until this, 14:45. Let's go to 12. We can look for longs. This long kind of ends over here. We have a short officially from here, so then we can enter the next long position, which happens here. Immediate flip. I hate that, but I have to write it anyway. Stop loss would be behind this level. Very, very close. This would be 53. And this would be a profit. Almost hits it. Almost is a stop loss as well. It's just very tight. Okay, there we go. 1 to 3 works here as well. So that's a winning trade. 12:19 is when we entered. 2%. 1 to 3 works. Next. We're good until 14:45. So this long continues. We get short over here. It's already 13 o'clock. And here is where we would enter. Let's see. Long here. Stop behind this. Okay, this would be 7/4. Okay, times 2 is that. Yeah, it looks alright. See how this goes. Oh, that's crazy high. Why? Alright. Because is this a god candle? That's why? Yeah, I think so. 22%. 17%. 0.17%, I mean. Yeah, it's because it was a god candle. Alright, this one's a losing trade. I'll just note it down too, because it's important to know whether or not I should operate god candles. Seems like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like this case it did work. This case it did not. That's not it. This case it did work. I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think I'll just ignore it completely and just work it regardless. 0.22% candle. Is that what I write? Yes, God candle. Entered at 1336. -1. Alright. Back. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it until we reach the current hour of today. Which... we're not in a trend for the rest of this day today, it seems like. We are over here. Oh, okay, so from 20 o'clock until... well, we're already at 22 o'clock. It's 22:34 right now. Maybe I should have extended the hours. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's strange. Anyways, let's start from 2015. 2015 right here. So we're looking for longs. We need a short first, and we do not get it. Price keeps going up. Here we have a short. It's 2056. Here's a long. A little happy long. So we can enter this. What time is it? 21:05. Okay, we have 1 hour. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're not including this candle over here. We're using this one. This would be 30 times 2 is this. It's a stop loss. But what time does it hit the stop loss? 21:14. I think we might still be able to re-enter this. Let's see. 21:05 was when we entered. -1. Okay. From here, though, okay, we make our short. We're still able to enter longs, and we get a long entry. Do we even get a long entry? We do, eventually. And it's a valid one. 0.11%, not necessarily a big God candle, so we're good. Here, I'll put my stop below this. This will be a 9. Times 2 is this. Cool. Oh, looks dangerous. It did not hit. Okay, it does hit eventually. Crazy volatility. This just happened just now. Like, this even hit my take profit in Ethereum. So, it's valid. 1 to 3 would have worked. 1 to what would have worked in this case? Because I think I did this exact same entry on Ethereum just now. Yeah, it was this exact same one. Except that this one, in this case, it's Bitcoin. Ethereum, I think we almost had a 8%, like 1 to 8 risk-reward ratio. This case, it's almost 7. Okay, so Ethereum was a little better for us, but yeah, that's cool. 1 to 3 works. I'll write this one down. 21:26. 2%, 1 to 3 works, and the day is over. The day is technically over from here. All right, moment of truth. What is our rate of return? Still 30%. Max balance was 14,498. We did drop from there. Why did we drop so much? Oh, we're not... This is why. This has to be extended till here. All right. That we can fix later. That's fine. Final balance is not this. It is this. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, like, how did I mess this up? This one's perfect. Stop losses. Why is this up to here? Why are you lying? There. Okay, so those amounts have been adjusted, sorry. That's all set. We have a 38% rate of return. That's insane. We did 72 trades so far. That reaches up till today. I might even continue just like one more day of backtesting tomorrow, possibly. Or maybe we'll just move on to a different asset. I think we might have enough data here. Let's just quickly calculate what a 1 to 3 risk-reward ratio would have done for us. So if this was 3, this would be -1. 3 -1. 3, -1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, -1, 3, 3, -1, 3, 3, 3, -1, 3. I'll stop talking, sorry. While we just finish this up. How much more? Oh, this one is not valid. Yes, yes, yes. 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 14 555. I think this is about the same, isn't it? Okay, this is 39%. Let me just undo everything. Okay, remember I said 39% and 38%. It's just 1% better. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, before it was worse, so this time it's better. But just barely, though. That's like just 1%. Realistically, then... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that worth it to use a 1 to 3. Or maybe it is. I don't know. The max balance is a little higher. Was a little higher, I think. It was 14 555. This time it's 14 498 or 14 500 almost. The final balance that we ended up with, it's about the same, just $8 less. Minimum balance, that started off at the beginning right over here, $9,798.08. Nothing too crazy either. Yeah, I really have no other comments for the rest of this. This is, yeah, this is great. Also, just want to write this one down because that is what happened. Candle. Was it in this trade? I forgot. Yes, it was. I just checked. Okay. That's all. So, overall, strategy. Pretty good. Really good, actually. But I have to filter this stuff out here. Find the best times. Maybe filter out some times that are not profitable at all. And maybe go from there. Maybe my rate of return will improve. Should I do that now? No, I shouldn't do it now. I'm too lazy. I'll just do this on my own free time. I've been streaming for too long. Alright. That's all I'm going to end this off with. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more quality crypto trading stuff that I'm not good at, clearly, because my actual portfolio, that's not my actual portfolio, but you know, this tells me otherwise. But I will start using this new strategy more frequently now, at least in Bitcoin. I know it works pretty well in Bitcoin. It's a lot of work to backtest, and I kind of feeling lazy on Ethereum, Binance, Solana. But I think I'm still going to do it because really I have nothing much else to talk about or do at this time. So yeah, that's where I'll end it off. Hope you guys like it all. And I already told you to like and subscribe and whatever. Yeah, the day ends here. And we're good. Alright. Peace everyone. Bye.